Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Miami Marlins. Big storyline coming into this one is the tough stretch for one of their key players. He just can't seem to get it going at the plate recently, Chris.
Well, I think it's time to switch it up, Boog. He's due for a major breakout, and hopefully he can shake it off and get back to his old self today.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And our pitcher in this game, Max Meyer. Not the best results a year ago, looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. They'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong. Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jacob Young.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Two down, nobody on. Out to short, Paulie. To first, Nats go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Washington. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And today's starting pitcher, Jake Irvin.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it's caught for the out. And time now for the Marlins lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions. But I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Up the middle. Jump throw across his body. Got him. Nice play. Two down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. 2 outs, bases empty. There's a swing and a drive. And it's gone. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. On the ground out to short. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. New inning getting started. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Tosses to first. 1 out in the second. And now it's Luis Garcia. And it is 2-1. And that's in for a strike. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Now the left fielder, James Wood. Center field. Mitchell gets under it. Corrals it. And that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 1 and the Nationals nothing. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Next pitch is outside. That one ripped right center field, and it looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And next is the designated hitter, Griffin Conine. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. It's 2-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now at the plate, Graham Pauley. The 1-1. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now the catcher up to hit, Agustin Ramirez. Inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And up next for Miami, Derek Hill. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Ramirez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Young under it. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And a pitch. That one lifted to left. Hill on the move, reaching for it, and brings it in.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that's a little bit high. And a count 2-1. One out, bases empty. Out to center. Mitchell gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away now. Two outs, bases empty. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario.
2 strikes.
Just missing there. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out in a heater. 1 hit, 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 2 and the Nationals nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And now for the Marlins, Garrett Mitchell. Rips 1 to right, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So 2 down now, and here is Jonah Bride. Here's a 1-1. It's softly on the ground left side, and foul ball. 2 outs. Out there to center. That gets down for a hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And that one in the air center field. Young has this one sized up, makes the catch, and that will end the inning. Marlins leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Jacob Young.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
And a 1-2 again. Swings and misses, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. The Fish up by 2, top half of inning number 4. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a man at first, and now the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Ball.
Next offering upstairs.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, caught. Dives for the bag, got him. Double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Marlins 2 and the Nationals nothing. Bottom 4, leading off, Jesus Sanchez. This one high in the air to left center. Young hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Marlins.
Griffin Conine, the next to hit. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Graham Pauley will hit next. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. Throw into third. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Nabs it. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 3-zip.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins. That misses the zone, and the count now even up. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 68 looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Ferrer, a left-hander, also throwing. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The batter, number 6. Second baseman.
And now it's going to be Otto Lopez. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they lead by 4.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jake Irvin out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Jackson Rutledge.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
First and second, 2 outs. Garrett Mitchell, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Wood gets under it, and that is the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Marlins 4 and the Nationals nothing. We go to the top of the 5th, and here is Luis Garcia. Swing and a drive, deep right field, on its way. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. His first homer of the year. It's 4-1.
Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. And down on strikes, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Stone Garrett digging in for the Nationals. 1-1 now. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and a foul ball. In the air, center field. Mitchell makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. That ends the frame. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the inning, and now Jonah Bride. And it's fouled away. That misses. 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Zips it across. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Third baseman, number 1,
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. His second of the year, and they add a run. It's 5-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now, Jesus Sanchez. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And a base hit up the middle.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now here's the Marlins DH, Griffin Conine. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Sanchez around third. The relay. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 6-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
1 out. Runner at second. Graham Pauley now at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. Over to first. 2 away.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Runner at second, 2 down. Ramirez with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 7-1. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jackson Rutledge won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. A new pitcher in the game, DJ Hurts.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And at the plate for Miami, Derek Hill. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run scores from first, extending their lead.
Comes through with the RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Back to the top of the lineup, Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Next pitch is outside. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline.
He beat it.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next for Miami, Garrett Mitchell. And that one is lifted in the air. Young settles underneath it, makes the grab, and that is that. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. 5 innings complete. It's the Marlins 9 and the Nats 1. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
And stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Three-two. Hit in the air, left field. Hill puts it away for the out. Out number 2. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Hill makes a nice running catch. Bottom of the 6th inning, and here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Hit in the air, center field. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder.
2 down, base is empty. And now Jesus Sanchez. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's carrying. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Next one is off the plate. 2-1.
You know, these Nationals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The bat, number 5, shortstop, C.J.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. Meyer winds and deals. That one finds the zone. Going to count 1-2.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Low aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounded to third. Could be two. Norby over to second. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Max Meyer will depart, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Ronnie Enriquez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball two.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Out to short. Tosses to first. Out number three. Nationals go quietly. They trail it big. It's 9-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the Marlins DH, Griffin Conine. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Wood pulls it in on the run.
Now batting, the catcher,
And here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Man at first, one away. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And the batter now, Derek Hill. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Conine around third. He'll score. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. DJ Hers departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. They hand the ball over to a new arm, number 68. He last pitched 2 days ago. Back to the top of the order, Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. High in the air, out to right. Garrett makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. And now for the Marlins, Garrett Mitchell. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. And a 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to short. Abrams. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 11 and the Nats 1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Pitching change here, Calvin Fauché.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That one at 95 missed up top. Yeah, that's ball 2. Now a pop-up on the infield. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So up next, Stone Garrett. Out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Garrett, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count's even at 2. Steps off and looks to first. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ground ball right side, could be 2 to second. That's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Marlins 11 and the Nats 1. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Backed off the plate that time. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 12-1.
Change up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Jesus Sanchez digs in now. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That misses. Full count, 3-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And at the plate for Miami, Griffin Conine. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back. On the warning track. And hauls it in.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Pushed it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
And up next for Miami, Graham Pauley. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Next is the designated hitter, Ahmed Rosario. High fly ball out towards left center. Mitchell sizing this one up. And out number one on the grab. So man aboard. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. Ruiz leads off first with one away. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's got it, and there's two away. Last chance for the Nats in this one. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. One strike away. And that is downstairs. And the count is even, 2-2. On the ground, and this should do it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. So 2 on with 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. The 1-1 is fouled off. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
12-1 is the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.